Rebecca here. It is Tuesday, May 12th. Let's get warm. First thing you will need is a dumbbell or kettlebell. Maybe a couple of different weights would be good. I've got a 15-pound dumbbell and then a kettlebell that's a little bit heavier. The kettlebell would be, or it can even be a heavier dumbbell. That would be for some farmer walks. Farmer carries, we're going single side, so it's always good to have something that's a little bit heavier and more challenging for those. So starting with your farmer carries, we're gonna walk 50 meters holding the kettlebell on the right side, and then we're gonna switch it and walk back the other 50 meters with the left side. Remember, when we do these, we're trying to maintain a pretty straight body. I don't wanna look as if I'm holding only one kettlebell and sink to that side or overcompensate. I wanna look like I have two kettlebells and try and keep my body as straight and walk as straight as possible, keeping everything tight. So whatever weight you have to do with those, if you have something a little bit heavier, again, that'd be great. So 50 meters out and back should take you about a minute since you're walking. Next, we've got 5 plank walkouts. You're gonna get down on the ground, starting in your regular plank position, and you're just gonna walk your hands out as far as you're comfortable. Walk them back in. You're gonna do this 5 times. Last, you are going to do 8 per side of a dumbbell or kettlebell if you have that. Muscle snatch. Hopefully you guys have a dumbbell. We're gonna just go from the hang position. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of a hinge, high pull, walk out. I'm not dropping back onto the dumbbell because it is just a muscle snatch. So I'm gonna do 8 on the right, 8 on the left, using that powerful hip extension, that nice big high pull of the elbow, strong lockout up top. All right, we're gonna do that for 3 rounds. Repeat those 3 movements. Then for this next part, you are going to still need a kettlebell or dumbbell, something just light and weighted, and you're also gonna need a PVC or broomstick. We're gonna start with 10 walking lunges. Of course, if you have the room, making sure that that knee is not passing out over the toe. Just walk around whatever space you have, or if you don't have much space, you can certainly do them in place, like so. Next, we're gonna do some monster walks. If you have a band, a glute loop, now is a great time to throw that on. If not, we're just gonna hold a dumbbell or kettlebell here. We're gonna send those hips back. I'm in my power position, and I'm gonna just slowly, little bitty side steps, 12 to the right, 12 to the left, making sure that I'm keeping my hips back, my knees bent, some buoyancy in the legs, and staying in that power position with my chest up nice and tall. Then we've got 15 PVC or broomstick. Good mornings. And we're gonna try and get these done quickly. We've got 15 of them to do. And I'm just gonna come forward, making sure I'm using that explosive hip coming up. Nice big glute squeeze, hamstrings are firing. 15 of those. Again, we're doing 3 rounds. It's 10 walking lunges, 12 goblet lateral walks each direction, and then 15 of your power good mornings. All right, guys, the next part of our warm-up is going to be some stretching. We're gonna be holding each stretch for 30 seconds each side, starting with a couch stretch. I've got my ab mat here. I'm gonna put my knee on my ab mat, get up against the wall, toes flush against the wall, top of my foot against the wall, and I'm just gonna hold this stretch for 30 seconds on the right, and then 30 seconds on the left. Next, we've got a hamstring stretch. We're just gonna do this one on the ground. I'm gonna keep my foot in right here, nice and close. I'm gonna turn towards my leg, try to get my knees towards the toe. I can even reach for the opposite side of my foot, the outside of my foot with that opposite arm, and really feel a stretch all down my lat and all down my spinal erectors. Again, 30 seconds per side. Last but not least, we've got a pec stretch. You can just find a corner of a wall. I'm gonna use my rig, and I'm just gonna turn 180 degrees away from that stretch, away from where my hand is holding, and I'm just gonna hold that for 30 seconds. part of our warm-up. We're actually gonna be getting ready for our workout. So I want you guys to use this time to figure out what weights you wanna do, what's appropriate for your body, and try and solidify that. So first thing, we're gonna need a dumbbell or kettlebell if that's what you have. We are going to be doing front squats, push-ups, and shoulder to overhead. So we have one dumbbell or kettlebell for the whole workout, okay? One weight, one piece of equipment. First thing we need you to do is 3 per side, right, left, right, however you wanna do it, of a front rack squat. So I'm holding my dumbbell here. I've got my elbow nice and high. I'm gonna squat, I'm gonna do 3 reps. Then I'm gonna switch it to the other side, do 3 reps on that side. Next, I've got 5 push-ups, okay? Feel free to use this time again to figure out how do you need to scale your push-ups. Okay, you're gonna be doing more than 5 in your workout, so you need to make sure that if you are not able to complete these with that nice tight body, chest touching the ground, full range of motion, that you elevate your hands on a box or a chair, something that you can trust to make these easier and doable. So I got 5 push-ups. I'm not going to do a full 5. You know what push-ups look like. Next and last, I've got 3 single arm shoulder to overhead. I can push press. I can strict press if my dumbbell is super light, and then I can push jerk. Okay, so I got 3 reps per side. Again, figuring out what weight I want to use, what is appropriate for my body, and also, again, it's shoulder to overhead. What movement do I want to do? So let's do 2 rounds of that. You can increase your weight. You can use the weight that you're going to use for the WOD. It's your workout, so figure out where you need to be. All right, last but not least, your actual workout. So, same movements we just talked about. We've got 4 rounds of a 4-minute AMRAP with a 2-minute rest. So you're gonna work for 4 minutes, get as many rounds as possible, follow it up with a 2-minute rest, and repeat that for 4 total times. First movement is going to be that single arm dumbbell front squat or kettlebell, whatever you've got. Again, you choose your weight. You've got 7 on the right, 7 on the left. Then we've got 14 of those beautiful, perfect push-ups. Here we go. Not doing 14, but if I wanted to, if I needed to at any point in the workout, I could elevate my hands on my bench, on the chair, whatever you've got, something, even a counter. Next, you've got your shoulder to overhead. Okay, we can do probably most likely push press or push jerk. If your dumbbell's really light, you can go ahead and strict press it if you want that challenge. It's gonna be 7 per side. 7 right, 7 left, and then you're gonna go cycle right back to those front squats. 7 on the right, 7 on the left, 14 push-ups, 7 shoulder to overhead right, 7 shoulder to overhead left, and keep going for that 4-minute interval, and then you get your 2-minute rest. So once you've done that 4 times, you are done for the day. I hope you enjoy your workout and hope you have a great day. See you guys soon.